Good evening to those who listen. It is December 20, 2018, 8 o'clock p.m. And I saw this story and I wanted to jump on it, and I was thinking that maybe this is some important news. And as I kept doing more and more research, and suddenly I became fatigued, mentally fatigued, and I don't even have the will to do it, but I had to do it, so I had to do something. It's going to be lackluster video, but all right. So part of it's just with everything going on. I got some health problems still. The breathing's a lot better, but I'm having problems with my stomach and heartburn. But the heartburn's nowhere near as bad as the stomach now, and my stomach is really super bloated. It's like after, you know how when you eat something and you feel full and you're like, ugh, and you bloat a little bit. This is like 100 times worse. It feels like my stomach is actually going to explode. Like it's just going to keep expanding. It's like, oh my God. So I'm dealing with that. And then just I've been sleeping a lot because I haven't been feeling good. So I'm going to be doing some probiotics. My friend has some Align, and my sister's got some too. But my sister's one, the one she's got, looks like it's a lot more. I don't know if it's more powerful or more effective. It's got 5 billion of those cultures, I guess, whatever. And the Align only has 1 billion. So I'm going to start with the Align. Start with that and then maybe go to the other one. But since I don't have my Prevacid no more, I don't have no protection. And my stomach is terrible. Terrible, terrible. So I'm going to try that, and hopefully that will work, because I don't really feel like having to go to, I'm going to digestive health anyway, because I have to do a colonoscopy. Overdue for that. And, but maybe I'll have to go for stomach problems too. But again, this is all because of the Prevacid being recalled. And there's no other acid reflux medicine that I can take. I've tried others. The Meprazole gives me a rash. There's Prilosec gives me a rash. Ranitidine doesn't seem to do anything. It just makes it worse. Heartburn worse. And everything else that's like over-the-counter stuff maybe works, but just a little. It doesn't work enough. When I was on, I don't want to keep talking about Prevacid, but when I was on Prevacid, it was 30 milligrams, but I got to the point where I was only taking it like once every 3 days. And then my doctor said, oh, you got to take it every day, blah, blah, blah. And one of my doctors said that since I wasn't, because I was trying to get off of it at one point in time, and the doctor said, oh, you can't do that. The acid reflux can cause other things. And he blamed, he said I got a speech impediment from not taking my Prevacid. And I actually went to a speech therapist, and she thought it was the craziest thing. I didn't have no speech impediment. So, I don't know. So now I have to get off of this crap and then move on to hopefully more natural stuff, the probiotics. And hopefully that will work. I don't want to have to go back on medicine. Maybe this is God telling me I need to get off of all this medicine, which I've been getting off. The Prevacid was one of my only medicines I even take anymore, besides my asthma spray and the nebulizer. And then every once in a while, I have muscle relaxers, but I don't take them very often, just when my back is really bad. And usually only 2 or 3 times a year, maybe say 4 times a year. Every like 3 months or something, I'll have something where, oh, my back will go out or something, then I'll need it. And then every once in a while, I'll take a Xanax. But otherwise, I'm pretty much off of all the medicines. Anyway, this is going on about personal stuff. Let's get off of that. All right, so Venezuela. We know Venezuela has a collapsed economy, and they're having all kinds of problems. Much of the country is in poverty. But now they're talking about doing a cryptocurrency. Right now they have a petro coin, petro currency, I guess. It's based on oil. And, well, let's just go into the stories kind of. Now it's got to reload again. I hate that. But anyway, I got a few stories here. Oh, wait, I want to do this one first. This one comes from RT News. And we'll play a little bit of it. I put this one, I believe, into the description box. The other ones I didn't. I don't know. I'm trying to get caught up with everything. I can't get. It's like, and then I'm trying to get caught up on the old stuff, and then every time I'm finding new stuff, and then the new stuff takes over, and then it's like, I can't get caught up with this stuff. All right, please.
Is one of Caracas's famous favelas. It's kind of trademark of Venezuela's capital. No one can say how many people live in those slums.
Some studies estimate that more than 80% of Venezuela's 30 million population live in dire poverty. Once relatively well off, the country's oil-dependent economy simply collapsed when prices slumped. Fuel is fast becoming one of the few things anyone can afford in Venezuela.
According to today's rate, for just $1 I can get, attention, 11,000 tons of fuel. Sounds absurd.
Should have put that into account.
Right? With hyperinflation here in the country. A week later, for the same amount, I would be able to get that.
Annual inflation has topped 1 million %,
That's
and
insane.
in an attempt to curb it, 5 zeros have been knocked off the currency's value.
The gasoline is cheap, but people are starving. We don't get proper health care and education, while the security situation getting worse every day.
I'll tell you another thing that's been getting worse day by day. Delays, freezes on my videos, trying to do videos. Everything on my computer is just slow. It takes forever, and then I just lose my will to do the video.
All we've got is starvation, and it's the fault.
Come on now. All right, again, we're going to have to just skip it. Not going to work. But anyway, I put the link in the description box for this story right here, RT News. I'm going to give it 5 seconds to do something. Let me try some. Come on.
Of this government.
Experts say Venezuela's economy can hardly survive without international donations. In reality, U.S. sanctions make it impossible for Venezuela to pay off debt, let alone borrow money. And Donald Trump has never made Washington's aim a secret.
I'm not going to rule out a military option. We have many options for Venezuela. It's a regime that, frankly, could be toppled very quickly by the military if the military decides to do that.
Cut off from the dollar, the country is unable to import food or medicine, putting an even heavier burden on the already exhausted population.
Even though the sanctions do not affect or prohibit the importation of basic goods, such as food or medicine, the very fact that there are financial sanctions on Venezuela has made it very difficult for the country to, or for the government rather, to engage in financial transactions of almost any kind. Not only that, Venezuela also depends to a large extent for 90-something% of its foreign, its hard currency earnings. It depends on oil production, and oil production has declined because it's been almost impossible for the government to import badly needed replacement parts for the oil industry, and so oil production has declined by as much as 50% in the past 2 years.
Digital money firm Dash, though, sees this catastrophe differently. They are calling it a crypto revolution, trying to encourage people to avoid hyperinflation and secure their money electronically.
Dash is digital cash, much like Bitcoin. But unlike Bitcoin, it's really the first form of digital cash that works just like physical cash.
The group says its cash could be successfully used to pay for airplane tickets, hotels, or lunches.
We heard that food chains like Papa John's, Subway may accept cryptocurrency. We're going to check it out now. This sticker actually means that they do accept cryptocurrency. Hi, buenos dias. I can pay with Dash?
Currently, I cannot accept the payments in Dash. I need a smartphone to scan the code that you will receive on your phone to complete the transaction. But the boss took the smartphone.
How many people pay with cryptocurrency? Is it popular?
When we have the equipment during the weekends, sometimes we get 4 people in one day.
Confused a bit with... Tried a couple of other restaurants of the same chain, and another one reportedly accepting payments in crypto, but the best we got was the Dash sticker we saw through a closed glass door.
So that's just because of...
Pay with cryptocurrency?
No, I don't.
Why?
Because I don't have any.
Everybody's too poor, but if they made a way
No, I
for
personally
everybody
don't
to
use
get
it.
this...
They were going to pay pensions in cryptocurrency, but I don't know whether that's ever worked out.
People do have access, but they can't afford it. All they make goes towards buying food.
So that's the biggest
Optimists
thing.
say cryptocurrencies can help those who fled abroad. Some estimate the number is already into the millions, to transfer money to their families still here in Venezuela.
But somebody's got a
until
satellite dish.
fundamental changes
I can't
come
even afford
into effect,
DirecTV anymore.
the so-called crypto revolution won't ease the months of hardship.
Cryptocurrency and of course people would be interested.
All right, enough. If they came up with a way to make it cheap, yeah, maybe it like for wages, people would definitely use it then. Come on now. Let's move on to the next one, please. Why? Okay. Things, we got Bitcoin, and there's over 1,500 cryptocurrencies out there right now. So Bitcoin, of course, is the well-known one right now. I don't think that Bitcoin is the cryptocurrency that will be the mark of the beast, the one world currency, but I do believe it's a precursor to one that will probably be more secure. It just makes it so hard to do a video work. So the Petro is just, I guess, is a coin, a digital coin, also that is going to be backed by the oil industry. I know they said they don't even know if there's oil in the place that they're talking about. And then, of course, we got blockchain. I just don't have the energy and the strength to keep fighting this stupid crap. I almost said the bad word. But, all right, here, I'll just give you guys it's got CoinDesk. And if you put in Venezuela cryptocurrency, it'll come up. Well, I shouldn't say that because Google has different search things for everybody, so I can't say that it'll come up for you. But there's one of them. And this one's got to reload too. But this one is about the Petro being for sale, and that was as of October 31st, Halloween. Or maybe it was a couple days before that. They're trying to get people to buy into this currency. Whether it's going to be a success or not, we'll see. And then I got something about blockchain in here too. I just don't have the will, strength to keep this going. There's a big one here too now. Now this one's on Block Geeks, and there's a big long story explaining cryptocurrency, and it's supposed to be like in layman's terms for beginners. So you can check this out. Blockchain is just all part of a big blockchain thing. Each block goes into a chain, and it forever updates itself and makes it a better version of itself. And the blockchain actually looks hexagonal, which is another, the thing with the hexagons. But yeah, it's just like a big beehive. If you look at beehives, they're hexagon shaped too, and each little hexagon is part of the whole big body of the whole thing. I can't even get this to scroll down. There it goes. So people are mining these bitcoins from the blockchain, and I guess if they came up with mathematical computations, answers to problems, then they can find these coins. But mainly done with computers, because it's harder to find it by a human, I guess. I can't deal with this. But I wanted to make this a good thing, a good video, but I don't have the energy. So the main thing here is, maybe Venezuela is going to experiment. I mean, they got the Petro right now, but maybe they'll experiment with cryptocurrency, and maybe other countries will buy into this cryptocurrency to save Venezuela's economy, because their economy has collapsed. What else did I say about this? Really? But I think that this could possibly be the precursor to the one world currency, the mark of the beast. So that's why I thought it was important to put this out there. And also with this going, the cryptocurrencies are kind of, they've been around for a little while, but it's slowly getting into the mainstream. So maybe we still have a little bit of time before, the end happens and tribulation and all that, but it's still really close no matter what. So thanks for watching. I'm sorry I didn't make this better to understand, but please, if you can, check these out. I'll put it on there again, because I don't feel like putting it in the description. I got the one for the RT News one, CoinDesk, and if you put in Venezuela cryptocurrency, you should be able to get these two. We got CCN, and then the blockchain one is from Block Geeks. It's all good reading, but it's a lot. It's a lot of information, and I'm on overload right now with everything else. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing.